Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a reaction video to the Horticular trailer. So the folks at Slug Disco were kind enough to let me post it on my channel so you can watch the original version as well as this reaction version. I'll put a link to the other one in the description below if you want to check it out. Horticular soon became one of my favorite games because it's got this kind of simple but really fun kind of way of collecting things and playing and challenge and you have to make some certain decisions that are like, oh, do I get more money this way or that way? And it also has the aesthetic look of the garden itself. So let's watch through the trailer first as it is, and then I will comment on it. This game is all about well, it has a story to it, which I won't spoil for you, but it's all about creating a garden, obviously. And it's really sweet. There's part of the story. Yeah, the humor in this game is pretty good too. I enjoy that. And there are enemies, surprisingly. They're not too difficult. They're pretty easy to get rid of. And it's just part of the challenge in the game. And, here we're just seeing, obviously, we see the garden in different, times of day, weather conditions, that kind of thing. So there is a free demo on Steam, as it says right there. And that is the trailer. Really excited for the game's continued development. So let's replay this. We'll kind of like pause. So this is basically how you start out. You have this kind of like dry and barren ground over here. And then you choose what kind of biome / terrain covering you want. You can add water, deep water. This is soil. There's dirt. There's rock. You have thick grass and regular grass, that kind of thing. And they're here just adding different plants and flowers and things. And you can see there are decorative objects as well, like this this bucket kind of barrel thing, half a barrel. And they're adding bits of fencing there. And here you can see some of the items that you can add to this as well. Got a wheelbarrow. This is a thing I learned, right? Because I didn't add a lot of these decorative items, thinking that because the animals have specific needs that because you can add animals, or well, animals will wander into your biomes, and if they like it, they might stay. And usually human constructions like wheelbarrows or pots for plants, they don't have any need. The animals have no need for them. So I was making more like natural gardens. And this is something I didn't know about. You can put flowers in some of the things with soil. That's pretty awesome. So here we have, actually, let's go back a tiny touch there. This is one of these kind of like a more human looking garden where we have these raised beds and you can put the plants in those as well. I like those trees. I haven't seen those before. There's so many things I haven't seen before. Oh my God. Diary entries? But yeah, there's a lot of, there's some flowers I recognize and some plants and stuff, but there's a lot of that are like, wow, I never got to that in the demos. So here we have, you can see almost like a Halloween themed garden here, which is really great. We have like these old scary crates, and then we got these creepy spiral things. And we have, oh, I love this. It's like a gnome teapot party over here. That's cool. Love it. And then there's like the rock with funky things on it and the scary bush thing. Lanterns. I like it. It's very Halloween-y looking. Okay, so here is where we see some of the creatures that you can unlock. They do tend to unlock in sort of orders, like some depend on other ones, and they give you some like simple ones to make biomes for initially. And we can see we have bumblebees, frog, goldfish, koi, and turtles, and all of them have, as you can see over here, we have a habitat desire for flowery and shading, and they will tell you what, or if you want to attract them, you should make biomes with that kind of rating. So here we have a turtle that we find wandering around, and you do get a notification saying, "Hey, you got a new animal that wants to move in." So the turtle is plus 70% hearting, and it's like, yeah, let's move you into there. So the turtle can tell you where they want to be. Same with this crow over here, and also the gnomes, they want to move in as well. So, I forgot to say about that. This is like different squares indicate the habitability. So this frog lives in the center of this larger square, and that square contains all the items they want for their future happiness. Same thing with this goldfish in this bigger square, and the frog has its own, turtle has its own, and stuff like that. They can definitely overlap. And based on the amount of plants and stuff you have put in, you get gold coins for that. But you can't just spam stuff, because every plant you add is worth less and less gold. So you have to be pretty strategic about which plants you add and how much they're going to cost and stuff like that. And this part is just about the story, which is really funny. As I said before, it's pretty cool. Now the minions, you can actually kill these dudes with magic, which is what's being shown here. And you kind of do need to kill them, otherwise they can completely destroy your crops at some point, or not crops, but plants and things at some point. So you don't want to do that, because if a biome gets too destroyed, the animals will move out. So that's not great either. But yeah, you can have a really thriving garden with a huge variety of plants. I think my favorite part of the challenge is trying to get different biomes where different animals will interact, and they have different needs, and getting all of that sorted. So anyway, I think it's pretty cool. I'm really excited about this game, and I hope you are too. So thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.